The truth about building muscle. A deep dive into 10 powerful facts. Welcome to Truth Lab, where we break down the fitness industry's most common myths and expose what actually works based on real science. Building muscle isn't about doing more or chasing trends. It's about understanding the body, fueling it properly, and training with purpose. In this deep dive video, we're unpacking 10 of the most important science-backed truths about building muscle. These aren't just quick tips. Each of these principles is essential if you want to build real, lasting muscle. This is a full guide. So get ready to go deep. Let's get started. Fact 1. You don't build muscle in the gym, you build it during recovery. When you train, you're not actually building muscle, you're breaking it down. Weightlifting creates tiny micro-tears in your muscle fibers. This is called mechanical tension and muscle damage. But what happens next is what truly matters. During recovery, especially during deep sleep, your body repairs these fibers by fusing them back together. And with the right nutrients and rest, those fibers come back thicker and stronger. This process is called muscle protein synthesis, and it primarily happens in the hours and days after your workout. Training too often or too intensely without enough recovery can lead to chronic fatigue, performance drops, or even muscle loss. That's called overtraining syndrome, and it stalls progress. Key recovery factors include 7-8 hours of quality sleep each night, protein-rich meals, post-workout rest days, or active recovery days, managing stress and cortisol levels. In short, the gym is where you stimulate growth, but recovery is where growth actually happens. Fact 2. Progressive overload is the master key to muscle growth. Muscles adapt to stress. If you lift 50 pounds for 10 reps every week and never increase the challenge, your body has no reason to grow. Progressive overload means gradually increasing the demands placed on your muscles over time. This can be done by lifting heavier weights, increasing reps or sets, slowing down tempo, time under tension, reducing rest between sets. This forces your muscles to work harder and adapt by growing stronger and thicker. Most people plateau because they stop tracking progress. If you don't know how many reps you did last week, how can you improve? The solution is simple. Track your training. Keep a log. Challenge yourself each week. Push your boundaries. Just remember, more is not always better. Overload should be gradual. Increase just enough to keep muscles guessing, but not so much that your form breaks down. Fact 3. Nutrition is the foundation. Not just protein, but total calories. We've all heard eat more protein. And it's true. But the bigger picture is your overall calorie intake. To build muscle, your body needs to be in a caloric surplus. This means you consume more energy than you burn. Think of it like building a house. Protein is the bricks, but calories are the workers and the fuel. Without enough total energy, those bricks won't be laid down. Key numbers to remember. Aim for 0.7 to 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight eat. A modest surplus of 200-300 calories per day to minimize fat gain. Carbs are important. They fuel your training and recovery. Fats support hormone production, including testosterone. Also, don't forget about meal timing. Eat protein within 2 hours of training. Distribute protein evenly throughout the day. If you're under-eating or skipping meals, you're leaving gains on the table. Fact 4. Sleep is your secret weapon. Muscle growth happens while you sleep. It's not optional, it's essential. During deep stages of non-REM sleep, your body releases growth hormone, which plays a key role in tissue repair and muscle regeneration. Sleep also helps regulate testosterone levels, cortisol, stress hormone, insulin sensitivity, appetite, and hunger hormones like leptin and ghrelin. Less than 6 hours of sleep consistently, and your strength, performance, and recovery suffer. Tips for better sleep. Stick to a regular bedtime. Avoid screens 1 hour before sleep. Limit caffeine after 2 p.m. Make your room dark and cool. Think of sleep as part of your training plan. Lifting plus nutrition plus sleep equals sign growth. Fact 5. Not all reps are equal. Tempo and control matter. Many people rush through their sets, focusing only on completing reps. But the real growth often comes from how you do the reps. The eccentric phase, the part where the muscle lengthens, like lowering the weight, causes the most muscle damage, which leads to more growth. Use a controlled tempo like 2 seconds up, concentric, 3-4 seconds down, eccentric. This increases time under tension, one of the major drivers of hypertrophy. Also, avoid using momentum. Swinging weights reduces muscle activation and increases injury risk. Train with intent. Control every rep dot. Feel the muscle working. That's how you maximize each set. Fact 6. Mind-muscle connection increases activation. Many lifters go through the motions without mentally engaging the target muscle. But studies show that consciously focusing on the muscle you're training can significantly increase muscle fiber recruitment. This is especially important during isolation movements. For example, when performing a bicep curl, thinking about the biceps contracting and lengthening increases electrical activity in that muscle. Try this. Slow down each rep, focus your attention on the specific muscle, eliminate distractions, and be present. Improved mind-muscle connection equals more efficient reps and better long-term hypertrophy. Fact 7. Training to failure isn't always necessary. It's a common belief that you must go to failure to build muscle. While failure has its place, especially for advanced lifters or in certain isolation movements, going to failure on every set can be counterproductive. Why? It increases recovery time, it taxes your nervous system. It raises injury risk. Research shows that stopping 1-2 reps short of failure, known as reps in reserve or RIR, can produce the same or better results while preserving recovery. Use failure strategically, not constantly. Fact 8. Strength gains don't always equal muscle gains. You can get stronger without getting bigger, especially in the early stages of training. That's because strength gains are heavily influenced by neural adaptations. Your brain gets better at activating your muscles. To focus on hypertrophy, ensure you're training in the optimal rep range. 6-12 reps per set. 3-4 sets per exercise. 60-90 seconds rest between sets. And don't just chase numbers. Chase muscle fatigue, tension, and stimulus. Fact 9. Hormones play a major role in muscle growth. Your hormonal environment significantly affects how well you build muscle. Key hormones include testosterone, promotes protein synthesis, growth hormone, supports tissue repair and recovery, insulin, helps shuttle nutrients into cells, cortisol. High levels break down muscle tissue. Lifestyle factors like stress, poor sleep, and restrictive dieting can throw off this hormonal balance. Supporting your hormones means managing stress, sleeping well, eating enough, and avoiding extreme diets. Fact 10. You can build muscle while losing fat. Under certain conditions, this process is called body recomposition, and it's more common than people think, especially in these groups. Beginners, those returning after a long break, people who were previously overweight. Key strategies for recomposition include high-protein diet, 1 g per pound body weight, heavy resistance training, modest calorie deficit, 100-300 below maintenance, prioritizing sleep and recovery. While recomposition is slower than a dedicated bulk or cut, it leads to a leaner, more muscular physique over time. Those were the facts about building muscle. Like and subscribe to never miss an important fact. See you next time.